Example number 2, we have to draw the influence line for the shear at A and for the moment at C. So this is the given problem or figure. So we have 1 unit load and then the span L over 3, L over 3, L over 3. So ibig sabihin this is span of L. Okay? Next, this is the figure or dito natin ito-drawing yung influence line for shear B and also para sa influence line para sa shear sa moment C. So, ano yung gagawin natin? Step number 1 or solutions. Okay. We have to draw for the IL for shear B. Okay. At or shear at B due to a unit load. Next, we have to place at different position, okay, on the beam. On the beam. Next, when the load, ayan na, when the load is at the left side of B. So, ibig sabihin, magle-left side ng B muna tayo. So, kunin natin to yung span natin. So, this is A, this is B. Lagay natin sa left side ng B. Kunyari, ito yung B natin. Lagay natin dito left side. Dapat between B ha, hindi pwedeng direct sa B. So, this is X. So, this is X value. Hindi natin alam kung ano yung value niyan. Hindi naman siya L over 3. Siguro between L over 3 yan. Ano? So, ilagay natin as X. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, ito, yung distance na to ay L minus X. Kasi yung distance na tong buo ay L. Diba? Imo-minus natin itong X. So, that is L minus X. Okay? Unahin muna natin kunin yung reaction. Ano ang limit nito? Ang limit nito from 0 to ano po? Itong B, L over 3. So, dyan muna tayo. L over 3. So, pwede tayo mag-summation moment at D para makuha natin si RA. Kasi wala pa tayong reaction. Kailangan muna natin hanapin yung reactions dito. So, paano kunin yung reaction? So, summation moment at D. D is equal to 0 clockwise is positive. So, we have this is 1 unit load. Ano yung mga clockwise natin dyan? Dito tayo reference ha, D. So, reference clockwise. So, ibig sabihin RA. So, we have RA multiplied by L. Minus, ito, 1.0 multiplied by L minus X is equal to 0. Kasi yung RD natin is magsi-0 na dyan, di ba? So, transpose natin to make it positive. RA, okay, is equal to 1.0 L minus X all over L. So, ilagay na natin. Ito ang magiging formula para sa RA. Kasi hindi naman reaction ang hinahanap natin, 'di ba? Ano ang hinahanap natin diyan? Ang hinahanap natin diyan ay shear at B. So, ibig sabihin ika-cut natin 'to. So, this is our shear B. So, pag nag-cut natin 'yan, since alam na natin yung RA to be 1.0, so isulat na lang natin diyan. Wait lang. So, nilagay ko na to. So, ito yung 1. Kahit alisin na natin yan, magiging RA L minus X over L. Diba? So, alisin ko na to ha, para magamit natin. Okay, so, ito na yun. L minus X. Ayan. L minus X over L. Yung shear B natin, wala pang value. So, ano yung gagawin natin dyan? Saan to kinuha? Dito lang yun. Kinat ko lang yan. Ano po? Tapos, kinat ko yung shear B natin. So, this is L over 3. Pero hindi na natin lagyan, kailangan ng measurements because shear lang kukunin natin dyan. Kapag shear ang usapan natin, ang gagawin nyo lang, summation forces vertical is equal to 0. Lahat ng pataas is positive. So, ano yung mga upward? We have RA. 'Di ba meron tayong 1 unit load? Saan matatagpuan yung 1 unit load natin? Before B. So, ibig sabihin, yung before B natin, andito lang yon 1.0. This is X, 'di ba? Okay, so this is minus 1.0 minus VB is equal to 0. So, transpose natin to para makuha natin yung value. So, we have VB is equal to RA minus 1.0. So, since RA is given, so we have shear B is equal to L minus X all over L minus 1. So, kung aayusin natin yan, we have shear B is equal to L over L minus X all over L minus 1. So, this is 1. Diba? So, 1 minus 1 is cancel. So, therefore, our shear B is simply, okay, negative X all over L. So, ito yung gagamitin natin na formula para makuha natin yung mga limits natin dyan. Para makuha natin yung value ng VB gamit yung limit. So, VB is unknown when X is equal to 0 and X is equal to L all over 3. Gamit ang formula na to, we have shear B to be, lagay natin dito para maayos, negative X all over L. Ano naman siya sa, okay, VB natin. This is 0 all over L is 0. How about dito sa L all over 3? Where VB is equivalent to, okay, dito naman, we have, diba, negative X all over L. Substitute nyo lang yung L all over 3 dito. So, we have negative L all over 3 divided by L. So, L divided by L is 1. So, our shear B is negative 1/3. Okay, so, ilagay natin dito. From 0, L all over 3, on the left side is negative 1/3. Okay, wala pa tayo sa right side. Ngayon naman, since when the load is at the left side, next natin, right side naman. Okay, so when unit load is on the right side of B, so ibig sabihin, lagpas ng B, pero hindi naman natin pwedeng sabihin na lagpas dito sa D or kaya between D or so on. Basta, kahit saan dyan locations, okay lang. If it is dito sa bandang C ilagay or C, as long as X yung value niyan, okay lang po. Ano po? Kasi may limit naman tayo dyan. Ano naman yung limit nito? Kung kanina 0 to L all over 3, ngayon iba na po. Yung limit nito is kung saan na tayo nag-last kanina, which is L all over 3 to ano po? To dito sa distance natin, which is L, yung pinaka-last na natin na distance. Okay. Next, ito, ginagawa ko lang yung summation moment at A is equal to 0 or D is equal to 0 para makuha natin yung reaction ng RA kasi unknown pa rin yan. Pero, di ba kanina nag-compute na tayo ng reaction? Pwede nyo nang gamitin yon. Okay, i-justify lang natin na L minus X all over L yung values natin. Okay, justify lang natin ha. Question mark pa rin tayo dyan. Summation moment at D is equal to 0. Alam natin na itong distance na to ay L minus X. So, we have summation of RA or RA multiplied by distance which is L kasi hanggang dito ay L minus 1.0 L minus X is equal to 0. Transpose natin to. So, we have RA to be L minus X all over L. So, same pa rin tayo. So, ibig sabihin ko, copyhin nyo lang kung ano yung RA na nakuha nyo at first. So, next is, kunin na natin yung shear. So, ito yung shear natin. So, VB. So, pag nakuha na natin yung shear dyan, pwede na tayo mag-free body diagram para rito. So, kunin natin itong shear natin, VB. Okay? Diba, yung loadings natin dito or yung RA natin is L minus X all over L. Tandaan, yung unit load natin is on the right side. Eh, itong kinonsider natin, itong span na to. Yung span L all over 3 lang. So, ibig sabihin, hindi na natin makikita yung unit load natin dyan. Kumbaga, yung gulong natin kanina ay nandito. Ngayon, yung gulong na natin nandito. Okay? So, lagpas na. So, hindi na natin kailangan i-drawing yan dyan. So, summation forces vertical is equal to 0 kasi po, shear lang tayo, positive yung upward. So, we have RA minus shear B is equal to 0. So, therefore, shear B, lipat natin to make it positive. So, we have RA L minus X all over L. So, this is our formula na gagamitin natin para ma-determine natin ang shear B natin dyan. So, when load or when X is equal to yung limit natin, L all over 3. And the other one, when X is equal to L. What is our shear B? Gamit itong equations na to, malalaman natin kung ano ang value ng shear B natin. Shear B is equal to L minus L all over 3 all over L. So, ibig sabihin, L minus L, L all over 3 all over L. So, this is 1. So, 1 minus 1/3, that is 2/3 value. Okay, positive. Next, how about this one? We have shear B. For our shear B, we have L minus L all over L is equal to 0. So, ibig sabihin, from this point, we have 2/3. And from this point, we have 0. So, ang drawing yan or figure yan, bababa tayo rito kasi left side, aangat tayo, and then right side. Though may shortcut to, pero mas okay sa akin na alam niyo yung conventional or traditional way para dyan. Okay, so shade lang natin. So, this is our influence line for shear B only. So, meron pa tayong moment na i-compute. Okay, for moment, ganito naman. For moment, ito yung calculations natin. Letter B, IL for MC due to a unit load placed at different positions on the beam. Consider natin when unit load is on the left side of C. Okay, so ito yun. So, we put it as X and then L minus X naman sa kabila. Pero, alam naman natin yung RA is given kasi na-compute na natin siya kanina. Ang value nito is L minus X all over L. Pero kung ayaw nyo mag-summation moment at di ulit kayo and then compute for your RA. Pero same lang yung lalabas dyan. So, ang gawin naman natin ngayon, i-cut natin ito kasi ito lang yung kailangan ko. Yung VC and then moment C. Pag kinat ko kasi ito, meron siyang shear. So, pero hindi ko naman kailangan kunin yung shear. So, matatanggal din yan pag nag-moment ako kay C mamaya. Okay? So, drawing natin yung figure. Isolate natin itong span na to which is yung 2/3 L. Okay, so, kinat natin to. Nilagay natin dito. So, ito po yun. So, as you can see, alisin ko na to ha kasi baka mamaya. Alisin ko naman na to. Ayan. So, ito yung figure natin. Yung RA natin, given naman yan as L minus X all over L. So, itong span na to ay 2/3 L. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong 1 unit load on the left side ng C. So, nilagay natin ng X dyan. And then, the remaining would be 2/3 L minus X. Para makuha natin yung summation moment dyan ng C, or moment at C. So, mag-summation moment at C tayo is equal to 0, clockwise is positive. So, ano yung mga values niyan? We have RA multiplied by this distance which is 2/3 ng L. Okay? Minus, kasi ito, contradict. So, 1.0 minus 2/3 L minus X. Next, itong shear C mawawala. So, matitira MC. Okay? Minus MC kasi counter yung MC. So, ito, transpose lang natin to make it positive since RA is given. So, ilagay natin dyan. MC is equal to, ito, as is natin yan. So, L minus X all over L times 2/3 ng L minus 2/3 L minus X. So, L and L will be cancelled. So, MC is equal to, pwede nyo nang gawin to para hindi na kayo mag-simplified. So, L minus X minus 2/3 L minus X. Ayan, pwede naman na natin gawin to. So, we have MC is equal to 2/3. Okay, ito na lang. 2/3 ng L minus 2/3 ng X. Okay, nakita ba? Ayan. minus 2/3 ng L plus X. So, 2/3 minus 2/3 will be cancelled. So, matitira ay 2/3 ng X and then plus X. So, therefore, our MC would be, ano po, negative 2/3 plus X is 1/3. So, X all over 3. So, ito yung gagamitin natin na equations para mahanap natin yung MC natin. Ano ulit yung limit? Yung limit natin from 0 to 2/3 L kasi nandun yung point ng C natin from this point up to this point. So, that is our 2/3 L limits. Okay. Yan yung limit. 0 to 2/3. MC is equal to X all over 3 when X is equal to 0, or MC would be 0 kilonewton meter. What if our MC is 2/3 of L all over 3? Okay, so paano yan? So we have MC is equal to 2 all over 9L. So that is positive. So drawing natin, so this is from 0 to positive 2 all over 9. So ilagay natin dyan 2 all over 9L. Okay, next. Tapos na tayo sa left side, kasi ito left side. Ngayon, right side naman tayo para makompute natin yung distance na to or yung drawing dito. Okay, so when the unit load is on the right side of C, so ito yung unit load natin, right side na ng C. So, pag kinot natin to, ibig sabihin, ito lang yung kailangan nating i-govern. So, ito na yan, in-isolate ko na. So, we have 2/3 ng L, shear C, and then moment C. And then, of course, we have RA, L minus X all over L. So, ang gagawin natin dyan is para mawala yung VC natin, we have summation moment at C is equal to 0 clockwise is positive. Bakit wala na ulit dito yung gulong? It's because nasa right side na siya, yung gulong natin. Kumbaga, lumagpas na dun sa spot na kailangan ko. So, we have RA multiplied by 2/3 L. Okay, minus MC is equal to 0. So, we have MC, transpose nyo to. So, we have RA to be L minus X all over L, 2/3 ng L. So, makancel yung L. So, we have MC is equivalent to 2/3 ng L minus X. Ano yung mga limits natin dyan? Yung limits natin kanina ay 2/3 ng L, diba? Yung last. And then, up to dun sa last natin na limit, which is yung L distance natin. Remember ha, kung ano yung spot na kailangan ko, if this is 2/3, yung end niya naman ay L. So, 2/3 to L distance. Okay? When X, ito yung equations natin. When X is equal to 2/3 ng L, and then when X is equal to L. So, we have MC is equal to 2/3 ng L minus 2/3 ng L. So, our MC here is, ilan po? 2 all over 9. Positive. 2 all over 9L. Okay? Next, paano naman itong isa? If we have MC to be 2/3 minus L, roughly, this will become 0. Therefore, our moment here will become 0. So, ilagay natin dito, 2 all over 9 din. And then 0. So, this is our diagram for IL for MC. So, that's it for the influence line.